Hello, I am Devin Rhodes, and for my competitive analysis video, I am choosing to work with the Binding of Isaac and focusing on the ways that the randoms levels generate. I'm doing this because it's the closest thing to what I'm trying to emulate with the level generation in our capstone game. So starting out, we are in the cellar, which is the first two floors of the game. And in these floors, there will always generate 8 to 9 rooms, not including the secret rooms. And you will always start out in a starting room that looks like this right here. We'll always have the controls on the ground. Beyond that, there's a few other rooms that always generate. There is always going to be an item room, which is denoted on the map with the crown, and there is always going to be a shop. The shop always needs a key to enter, which is seen up on the HUD right up here. The item room does not need a key to enter on the first floor, but all subsequent floors you do need a key to enter the item room. Beyond that, there is always one boss room, which can be seen on the map by the skull. The boss room is, you enter and you fight a boss. After defeating the boss, an item pedestal will spawn on the ground, similar to the item pedestals in the item room, and also a hole will form in the center of the room, and when you enter the hole, that is when you move on to the next floor level. And beyond that, there is always 1 to 2 secret rooms on each floor. Secret rooms are completely hidden, and you can only find them by bombing sections of the walls. So I've already found the secret room. You can see it on the map right there, but I can only enter it if I drop this bomb. I drop a bomb right here and then let it blow up the section of the wall. If I were to drop a bomb right here, blow up a section of the wall, and leave the room, upon entering the room again, that hole will be filled up, which is why I cannot enter the secret room right now, but I know it's on the map because I have entered the secret room. And then those are all the core rooms that always generate. Beyond that, there are rooms that can sometimes generate. There will always be at least one of these each floor, sometimes more, but it's not always a guarantee. The first ones are sacrifice rooms, which can be seen as these rooms over here and are denoted by that icon. There are 2 types of sacrifice rooms. This one will hurt you as you enter it, and there was a chest here, but after grabbing the loot, the chest disappears. But then there's also a sacrifice room that doesn't hurt you when you enter, but has a square thing and square spikes in the center of the room, which the more times you hurt yourself, the higher chance you have of getting loot. Beyond that, there are mini-boss rooms that show up, and you fight a mini-boss similar to the core boss in the floor, but it normally will just give you an item like we see on the ground here, not an item pedestal. But sometimes it can give you a chest, and chests can give you 1 to 3 items. And beyond that, there are non-combat rooms as well, which are rooms that you enter where there are no enemies and normally loot in those rooms, but not item pedestals, normally just floor loot. And yeah, I think that as a whole, Binding of Isaac handles level generation in a really great way, has it set up so that there's really no dead ends. You can kind of see on the map that each end leads to something, and even if it's not a special room, there is normally loot in the room for the player to collect. So I think it handles it really well,